everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk about Black History Month. The month that is a celebration of my people, because I am a black man and everything. And it's about all our accomplishments, all the oppression that we have gone through over like centuries of living in like America and stuff like that. And even till this day, we are still being oppressed. And so I'm here today to talk to you about certain characters or TV shows or episodes that revolve around Black History Month that I personally enjoy. So I'm here today to talk to you about Billy from the 2017 Power Rangers movie, or as many people like to call him, Black Billy. Why? Because in this version, Billy was race bent to be black, as he was white on the old television series. I've never really planned on ever talking about the Power Rangers movie. I particularly hate this movie. I think it's an abomination. It's just not my cup of tea when it comes to that of Power Rangers. And so one day I did plan on probably talking about this, but never in a good way. Probably just the reasons why I just don't like it. But since it is Black History Month and everything, and I decided to talk about, I've talked about every other Black Power Ranger there was like last year. But I never talked about this Black Power Ranger, mainly because I just never liked the movie and stuff like that. But even though I do hate that movie, you gotta give it up. This version of Billy was the VIP of the entire movie. He felt like the heart and the soul and everything, and he was by far the coolest character. And it's weird because even though Jason is technically the leader and he's now a bad boy in this movie and all this other stuff, and Jason is the only one who gets like a weapon, to me, it was just always the focus of this movie was on Billy. They always wanted to make him shine. Now, they reinvented this version of Billy not to be so much to that of his counterpart from the television series. In the television series, he was a nerd. Big glasses, overalls. He used like a lot of big words. And he got picked on constantly throughout the first season, but really only the first season. By the second and the third, and Zeo, he started to mature and started to be a bit more cool. He even ditched the glasses towards, I believe, the third season of Mighty Morphin, I believe, and did not wear them at all in Zeo. In Zeo, he just felt like a completely different character. But he was always considered a nerdy person. Now, in this version of Billy, Billy is autistic, and just like, which is something that the original one never was. And just like the original Billy, this Billy is smart. However, he's not a super genius like the one from the television series. The one from the television series could like build a Megazord and know how to work alien technology and fix it, even though he never seen it before. This version of Billy was just like a regular, typical smart person who likes to blow stuff up. In fact, he blew up his lunchbox, which caused him to get detention and meet the other Power Rangers. Now, just like the original Billy, this Billy got picked on by bullies because of his autism, and got rescued by Jason, similar to that of the original series. And so this Billy, like I said before, was always very unique and different. Not just because of the autism, but like he was the first person of the team to actually morph. See, after like he met Jason and met the others, him and Jason went down to like the quarry where or no, the mines, I think, where Jason's father died, and he used his explosions to enter find a spaceship and like find a command center type thing, blah 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 blah. And so like the other Rangers had problems morphing. All of them did. But then when Zach and that of Jason got into like a fight, Billy broke it up, and somehow he unlocked his power coin, which caused him to morph. And they're not really sure how exactly he did that because none of them can do it. Was it the fear? I think it was the fear of seeing somebody getting hurt. It's what activated it, because Power Rangers are supposed to protect. And so like Billy was also unique in this movie because he actually died in this movie, which is very rare for a Power Ranger in general just to die. There's been a couple in the television series, but they always got resurrected. And just like right here, this dude gets resurrected as well. Zordon wanted to use the morphing grid to like escape his prison of that little bubble type thing he's in, but instead he used it to resurrect that of Billy. And so as a result, Billy is now alive, and the reason he died is because Rita drowned him. See, she was looking for the Zeo crystal, and she threatened to hurt all of them. And since Billy found the location of the Zeo crystal, which is at Krispy Kreme. God, I hated that gag so much. And so after he told her and everything, of course she betrayed him and murdered him and stuff. After he was resurrected, him and the rest of the Rangers finally were able to morph, and they defeated that version of Goldar. And so with this Billy, people always liked his like vibrant, like jubilant, like personality. He was very positive. He was a very kind-hearted soul. And, you know, he just wanted to like, you know, in a way be accepted by people. And so like that's one of the reasons why him and Jason got along so well, because he helped Jason out, because like Jason was on house arrest and he took off his ankle monitor, and you know he just wants to just be a part of like, you know, normal society, because he is normal. Just because he has autism doesn't mean he is like something's wrong with him. And he is on the spectrum, but he has proven that even though he is on the spectrum and everything, he is still an intelligent person. And I think there's one more tidbit, because oh yeah, his father. So when they was in the like camp scene sharing like, you know, their feelings and stuff, he talks about how he mourns the loss of his father. Other than that, there's not much about him, because of the simple fact, well, the movie did so bad, it never got a sequel. But I have to give it up to this dude, because he is like, you know, like I said before, the best part of the entire movie. And you know, something that really shocked and surprised me the other day is that the other day was the first day of like Black History Month, and all day on Twitter, Power Rangers trended. Not Power Rangers in general, but black characters in Power Rangers trended. And that tells you how special Power Rangers is, and why I made that video about Power Rangers being so diverse. Because on Black History Day, one of the first things people thought about, like people like my age who grew up with like, you know, superhero type stuff, is that they think of some of the first black superheroes they've ever seen, and that is Power Rangers. And it's a real amazing thing that just took me by storm, man. I could not believe that was and it trended the entire day. That's what's so insane. And it's like that was the only thing about Black History Month I saw trend on like my side of Twitter. And it was just like crazy. And of course, there's always that one butthead who wants to spoil it. Some person who's more of a Sentai fan than they are a Power Ranger fan, talking about they don't understand why you're singling out the black characters, and this feels racist to them for them to appreciate the black characters on like Power Rangers. I hate people like that. I hate people like that so much. They are so scummy. And that's why this world sucks. Because of people like that who will not let people celebrate something they're passionate about, or celebrate their own race, because they always want to like go back to that one dominant species and everything and talk about this just isn't fair. And it was really cool to hear a lot of the stories that from Power Ranger fans talking about like, you know, some of their like favorite Black Rangers and stuff. And I saw like this really touching like post by Ranger Liz about like how like Zach was always like I know Tommy's her favorite, but Zach was always one of her favorites as well. And talking about like the small racist town that she came from, and how every time, like every day, she would see Oprah or she'll see like Zach on TV and everything. Oprah is Zach. I never thought I'll see those two in the same sentence. It's funny because Power Rangers never even ended up on the Oprah show. Ninja Turtles did, but never Power Rangers. Happy Black History Month, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye.